All right, on this episode, we're going to get the transmission sorted in Carla. We're going to try and get the trans cooler in. We'll get the prop shaft measured, ready to be cut down. I've ordered a dipstick for it. Let's get all that thrown in and on.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God, I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never rock it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Dark, bitch, watch it. I'm the...
Alright, so here's the dipstick tube. I had to order that in. The standard one won't fit because I've pushed it so far back now. So I had to get a flexible one. Here's the drive shaft. That needs to be shortened. So I will clean up the end. We can slip that in. See how much shorter that needs to be. And I can send that away to be machined. And then we've got the trans cooler. I've just got it running down to a bit of rag where the leftover residual stuff is falling out. Excuse the mess. I've got to take some of this out and put it in one of the scrap cars. But... yeah, these are the things we're going to install in this one. And then if we got time, you can see my shifter is sitting on the back of the car there. And we'll try and get that in too. And then that way, that is the gearbox all buttoned up, ready to go. I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of episodes coming out lately. I've been away for work and the weather's turned crap. I've even got the fire on now. So literally, yeah, I've been out carting wood, getting ready for winter for both the house and the fireplace. I want to turn this into waste oil fire because it's wood fire. As you can see, wood fire. But I mean, if I can make this waste oil, then every time I service a car and all that, I've got heat. But anyways, let's try and get this dipstick in first. We'll start with the easiest job, and then we'll try and get the trans cooler in, and we'll see how this all fits. I'm going to make new brackets for the trans cooler. The other ones were a bit rough, just so we can get in, get racing. But we'll try and make something a bit more permanent now. Alright, she's a bit dirty under here, but I've got the dipstick fed down. I just got to try and get it, well, on the top side of in here. I can feel it with my finger. I'll slip that in, and then we'll go up top and we'll try and get it all lined up. It won't zoom up the top. Will it? No. Oh yeah, there you go. It's ran all the way up there. We'll get it put in, and then we'll feed it in, screw it to the bulkhead, and we're done. Alright, so I've got it mounted against the firewall here, nice and out of the way. The leads run past it, everything like that. So that is done and dusted. That is one job done. Now we'll try and get the trans cooler on. It used to be mounted down here. I'll probably mount it in the same spot. I just got to remember how the lines went. The two inputs to the Turbo 400 are near where the dipstick were. I don't think you'll see them from up here, but we'll get underneath, we'll have a look, we'll see how we can run these. Tell you what, a hoist would be nice. If anybody wants to donate me a hoist, even a 4-poster, feel free. I will accept it. Even if the motor's gone, I can buy cheap hydraulic motors, so a 4-post hoist would make this a lot easier. And it's easy to install on my driveway too. Just saying, if anyone's got one, I'm happy to take it off your hands. Alright, so there's the two fittings. You can see them there. Just above the, what's he, I'm trying to remember what it's called now. What is that stuck on? Oh, it's not. That's right. My bad. Trans brake, sorry, that's what it's called, trans brake. But there's the two fittings that I've got to get to. We might have to run them down here and off the side of the chassis to where it'll be mounted. I think that'd be the easier bit. And then hopefully I can put some bracketry here to hold them and run it along up there with more bracketry. All right, well, that'll be our game plan. I'll clean them up. We'll get it run. All right, so there has been a bit of a change of plan. I was going to run it up and over, but I'm not. I'm just going to run it straight under the car now. I did skip ahead a bit. I've made the bracket, well, the lower part of the bracket, so I'll show you what I've done so far, and then I'll probably get a time lapse of me trying to fit it the rest of the way. So I'll show you what I got. All right, so I've got it bolted into the cross member there, and I've drilled the 2 holes for the mounting. I'm gonna have the lines on the bottom, and then the lines are just gonna run underneath the chassis rail here instead of going up and over the control arm and everything. Just gives me a bit of extra length and everything like that. And then once the tube frame here is all made up, I can start fabricating the top mount. But for now, we'll get this bolted on and the lines hooked back up to it, and we'll get that mounted, and then that's another job off the list.
Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
All right, so there's a trans cooler mounted. So hopefully that'll be picked up by that vent there, and throw some air into it. We'll run the leads down there next to the steering rack and everything like that. So that's all in and done. I've got to obviously clamp it and fasten it to everything, but I can do that a bit later. So the lines are on, cooler's on, we've got the dipstick on. Now all we got to do is line up the drive shaft and measure that so we can get that cut down and everything like that, and put the shifter in. So before I go crawling on the ground, we might try and get that shifter to sit inside, and we'll see how that goes. Lucky for me, in my lazy ways, I still left it fastened to the plate. So the plate should just rivet straight back on, feed the cable through, and then we're good to go. But what I do have to do is wire up the inhibitor again. But I won't be able to do that until I sort out the internal wiring. So you can see it's still fastened to the plate. That's what matched everything. There is a bit of steel sticking up in there that I'll cut off now, and then we'll get to mounting this. All right, got the shifter riveted in. She's in there firm, not gonna go anywhere. Cable's fed underneath. This is the old wiring off the VN. I'm probably gonna just take the cover off. I'll replace that and put my own wiring in once the new loom comes. I got the drive shaft, cleaned it up, everything like that. I'm ready to go underneath. We'll fasten it to the existing one, and then we can take a rough measurement and see how much this needs to be shortened. And then I'll run it down to M&A in Canberra and get them to shorten it for me. I'm pretty sure this drive shaft only needed to be shortened 70 mil, if my memory's right, because that's how far I moved the engine back. But once again, let's get on our back and try and line this up. Like I hate crawling on my back. I really do. I don't know if you guys who build your own cars are like that, but I hate it. I'm so over it now. You know, being a mechanic my whole life, and I'm just fed up. All right, got the bolts. Let's get under here. I'll show you what we're dealing with. And yeah, I probably need a second set of hands, but we'll see how we go. So here's the back end of the tail shaft. It's still connected. Oops, sorry. So we'll just, bit of rag, we'll clean this off. Fair bit of shit still in it. I'll have to clean this properly, obviously, but I just want to try and get the mating surface as somewhat decent as I can. And then, yeah, we can measure some shit. I'll put a couple of bolts in it. Look, it's all over my fucking hands now. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop the camera and bolt this in, and then I'll get yours back. Alright, so I've got to try and get back a bit here, but I had to slip it into the box and take a measurement. I did measure, it was 65mm shorter, so this is the only way I can do it. I basically put it side by side. You can see the mount there. And I measured the distance between the bolt holes, and that's what it's going to give me. So as long as this shaft here is 65mm shorter, it should fit, is the theory behind that. So I might try and get down there sometime this week, see if they can do it for me. And then we can get that bolted in, and that is done. I have to get a block made for the back here for this rear mount and get that buttoned up. But that is all that's left pretty much. Their fuel lines hanging down. And then I've got to get a split pin for the shifter, and we can bolt that to check it how it goes. Got to put it in park, put it in first, and adjust accordingly. So yeah, 65mm shorter is how we need this shaft. All right, well that's pretty much everything buttoned up. So a lot of people have been asking about the monster truck build. That is still going ahead. Shane's just pricing me up the sheet and everything like that. And then the wheel centers have been CNC'd as we go. It's a big process, so I'm just going to leave it up to Shane, and when he's got time, he's a busy boy. But the monster truck is still going ahead, so don't freak out. It's not like we've lost interest, but we're trying to get the drag car up and going. Since Carl and Glenn are making massive leeway with theirs, we may as well get Carla up and going. Everything's been approved, the roll cage and everything like that, so we can start nailing into this and get it done. It shouldn't take too much to get it back on the track, and we'll see how we go then. But I'll get this done and everything, and then after that we're going to start getting a loom in it and start trying to get this thing ready to fire up. So that's the game plan so far, but that'll probably do this episode. You know, we're slowly chipping away at it in the monster truck, so you know, stay tuned and, you know, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your favorite neighbor, and like I always say, guys, you know, I'll see you in the next episode.